Got into cycling at a very young age. My dad used to be a cyclist and I followed him really. I did my first race when I was 3.5 around Rother Valley Country Park, a little BMX. That was quite good. And then just went through the ranks really, went into BMX racing because there was age categories. Growing up, my bedroom was just, it was like a collage of pictures. I just used to love cycling in general. When I was growing up, there wasn't much cycling on TV, so I didn't get to see a lot of it. It was just like the Tour de France. I used to run home from school and catch like the ITV highlights and stuff. But as I grew up and started to know more and more about cycling, then I started to like recognise the riders, and it was like Robbie McEwen and Oscar Ferrer. That was the riders that really stuck out to me. I never knew if I was gonna be professional or not, but never once crossed my mind that I wanted to do anything else. I got my first experience in 2007 riding with Baller World. That's kind of, that year, 2007, was the year that I kind of thought, right, I could actually turn professional here. My first year amateur in 2006, I took a bit of a kick in. So actually turning professional in 2009, it was unbelievable, especially with like Robbie McEwen, who was one of my idols growing up. I turned up to the camp we had in October and he was there, sat at the dinner table with me. It was a little bit surreal really. This year for me was a big focus on the classics and the cobble classics. Team Sky were really pushing a group of 10 riders. That's called the classics group within the team now, and we're trying to really develop this area, similar to what we did with the Tour de France. One days that I'd love to win, I think there's 3. It's like Milan-San Remo, Flanders and the World Road Race. They'd be, if I could try and hit one of them before my career's up, that'd be brilliant. We've got a lot of strong guys in the team. The team in general is one of the strongest teams in the world. And the Brits that are on the team, they're not just making up the numbers, they're some of the strongest guys. You've got 2 guys that finished first and second in the Tour. You've got a lot of strong guys. I've still got another 2 years left on my contract, so I can hopefully perform something really well this year. At Sky I get given a lot of opportunities, and hopefully I'll make the most of them opportunities, and I'll keep progressing. Whether something happens in the future, I don't know, but currently I'm super happy with where I am in the team. Style of rider I am really is kind of when you've got mountains to get over, but then say there's like 40 kilometers left to go. So it's a really select group that comes to the finish and then sprint from that sort of group. But I get involved in the big bunch sprints. I enjoy it, and I get the results every now and again, like Tour Down Under in Poland. I won big bunch sprints there. As a Grand Tour sort of sprinter, I don't know. It's not my area of expertise really. Kind of, I get stuck in, I'll get top 10s, maybe top 5s. I've got a lot of hard guys in that sort of category. You've got Matt Goss, like Peter Sagan. There's a lot of guys, Michael Matthews. So it is a really hard area to try and excel in, but that's what I'm good at. So coming into a sprint, for me, I get a massive adrenaline rush. Kind of, it starts on the team bus really, I'd say. Like when you've got a day set out for you and the director's there talking to you about the race plan, the goals for the stage, and they look to you and they say, right, the day's for you. I start to get like sweaty palms while we're talking about it, and you get really excited. And then you're trying to think about the last 5 kilometers all day. So it starts even before you get off the bus really. You're trying to save energy all day, trying to stay in the wheels. You usually have like a guy to protect you, and I ride with Heyman a lot when like that, and I love riding behind Matt Heyman. He's amazing at just sheltering you all day and making gaps twice as big. But then as you're getting more and more to like the finish and the pace is getting up and you can feel like the tension around everybody and you've got your whole team there riding, like you just kind of get this feeling almost like you're like buzzing almost, like you're just kind of looking at your wheel. You don't really feel too many people around you, you're just putting all your trust in you guys. And then when you come to like 5k to go, it's just like the pace goes up even more. Everybody's fighting, you're boxing on. And you don't actually realise how dangerous it is until like you watch it back. Like you'll probably crash nearly 20 times inside that final 5 kilometres just because you're that close and people are banging and everyone's flying around here, there and everywhere. And then it comes into the barriers section and the crowd's getting bigger and bigger and noisier and noisier. And again, all the while the pace is getting faster and faster, and then you kind of unleash your sprint.